Welcome back everyone. Welcome back to YouTube channel. Naren here. Thank you so much for liking my channel. Please keep showing your support. Do not forget to like and subscribe my channel. We're gonna discuss today's section 1.4 functions and change. So we're gonna start with uh, so say we have any function f equals to y equals to f of x. Y equals f of x. X is input, y is output, we know this. And say this function, this is the function x, and this is y equal to f of x. So we want to find, say these are some points on this function. In between we want to find rate of change of, so average rate of change of f of x in between a and b. So how to find this in between x equals to a and x equals to b? In another word, this can be represented by this interval a comma b. The endpoints are included. So this average rate of change is denoted by, first of all, this average rate of change is denoted by, notation is delta y over delta x. We don't have to memorize this definition because this notation is not important. What is important is what this gives. So this gives average rate of change. So the intuition behind this average rate of change is change in output over change in input. How much there is change in output while we are changing the input, and it can be written as f of b minus f of a and b minus a. You can also write the other way around, but make sure you write in this fashion. But normally we do not use this concept. This will give you correct answer, but we do not use it. We only use this one. However, since this is also a slope at point a comma b, so it will give correct answer, but we prefer to write this one. Now, how to find units? How to find units of these average rate of change of these functions? So, say example. Let's take example. How to find unit? To find unit, say output is measured in, so say we have a function f of x. So this output is measured in, say feet, and the input is measured in say seconds. Then our unit can be written as unit of output, because we have the formula is on the top we have output, on the bottom we have input, so we put unit of output, which is feet, on the top, and unit of input the bottom, so which becomes feet per second. So this is how we find units. Now let's solve few problems. So problem number 1, let's solve this. So find the average rate of change. So we have some situations here. We want to find average rate of change. Find average rate of change in the following scenarios. Number A is, we are given some function, and you can pause the video and come back, or you can directly skip few seconds here. So this is a given function, and when we want to find the rate of change of this function, some point between these two inputs. So if we go back to this figure here, The starting point was a and the end point was b, so in between x0 and x equal to 5. So if we compare with those notation, so a is here 0 and b is 5. So what is average rate of change? Average rate of change equals, so what is f of, first of all we will write the formula, and now we will plug the values. So first f of b is f of 5 minus f of 0 over 5 minus 0. We can find these f of 5 and f of 0 separately and then plug the values, or we can directly find these values by plugging. So what is f of 5? F of 5 is 5 minus 6 over 5 plus 3 minus 0 minus 6 over 0 plus 3 whole over 5 minus 0, and this gives negative 1 over 8 minus minus 6 over 3 whole over 5. So this will give me, after simplification is not difficult, so I will write 6 over 3 minus 1 over 5, 6 over 3 1 over 8 over 5, and you make the denominators equal. You can do it whatever way you know how to simplify this. So the way I know is this one. I multiply 6 8 minus 3 into 1 over 8 into 3 on the top, and bottom is 5. So this is 48 minus 3 over 24, and I can write 1 over 5 because I'm dividing by 5, so multiplying by 1 over 5, so dividing by 5. So 45 over 24 into 1 by 5, take it to the lowest term, 5 times 1, 5 times 9, which is 9 over 24. Did I do anything mistake here? No. So again it is 3 times 1, 3 times 8, which is 1 over 8, which is, oh sorry, 3 times 3, 3 over 8. This is our correct answer. So similarly I will put another example, and I'll let you solve it. Number B is g of x equals 2x cube minus 3x square on interval 1 comma 3. It's the same thing, exactly similar problem. I'll provide you answer, please work on it. So 14 is the correct answer. Another type of problem I want to solve here is, what if the values are given in the form of table? So say this is x, this is f of x, and say 4 5 6 7 8, say this is 12, and this is 90 124 139 172 196 and say 292. So what I want to do here is, I want to find rate of change on interval, rate of change of f of x on 5 comma 12. So how to find this? The formula is f of b minus f of a over b minus a. What is a? A is 5, b is 12. What is f of b? F of b, f equals f of 12 minus f of 5 over 12 minus 5. Plug the values using table. So f of 12, so 12 is input, the corresponding value is 292. Similarly f of 5 is here, the corresponding value is 124 over 7. So after solving it we get 24. So this is how we solve if this is given in tabular form. Next problem I want to solve is by using the graph. Say we have some graph here, and so say this is the graph and this is given thing. This is the graph and these are the corresponding values, and say this is the graph. Okay, so say this is 10, 2, 6, some value 12, and this is 30, and that's all. Now I want to find, so this is say f of x. I want to find average rate of change of f of x. So which is on which interval? On 2 comma 6, on 2 comma 6. So formula is f of 6 minus f of 2 over 2 minus 6 minus 2. So what is f of 6? So this is input, the x-axis is the input, 6 is here, the corresponding value is 30. So 30 minus 2 is here, the corresponding value is 10 over 4. So 20 over 4, which is 5. So this is how we find the values using graph. Now I want to do problem number 3, and here is problem number 3. I have already copied it down. You can if you want to look at read through this problem, you can pause the video and read all the instructions. Okay, I suppose you have read it, and now let's try to solve this. So a ball is thrown this at t equal to 0 upwards. So first of all, what is problem asking? What are the units of average rate of change of h of t? So unit. To find unit, average rate of change, So to find unit, how do we find the unit? Unit of output, unit of h of t over unit of input. So this is how we find unit. So how do we find what is h of t measured in? So height is h of t represents height here, which is measured in feet. So I will write feet here over, and t is measured in seconds. Here is seconds, here is feet. So seconds, s for seconds. So this is feet per second. So this is the unit, and this is number A. And what is number B? What does this quantity in A represent in physics? So what does this quantity represent? Feet, distance, right? Distance over time is always speed. So this represents speed. Number. The most important part is number C. Find the average rate of change between t equals to 0 and t equals to 2. Now it's simple, the function is given already, right? So a between these two values, so a equals to 0 and b equals to 2. So this implies rate of change, average rate of change is given by, so average rate of change equals h of b minus h of a over b minus a. So how to find these values? So it's simple, h of b, what is h of b? So 90b minus 16b square minus what is h of a? H of a is 90a minus 90 16 16a square, right? This is b minus a. Now plug the values of a and b. B is 2, so 90 times 2 minus 16 times 2 square minus, since a is 0, no need to write it, so I will directly write 0 for everything, and b is 2 minus 0, so which is 180 minus 2 times 2 is 4, and this whole quantity becomes 64 divided by 2, which is, how do we find this? So 116 over 2, which is 58. Now what is the unit? Unit is feet per second. So this is how we solve problems. So that is all from this section. If you have any questions or specific questions, you could please do not forget to comment.